starting.
Before we get started, I'm excited to share with you something everyone's been asking for, a head movement program. Everyone's been asking me, how do you train your head movement? Do you react when the punch comes, or do you anticipate the punch coming? Do you have any drills I can do? How do you develop your timing? How do you develop your confidence? Are you scared of getting kicked in the head? In this new program, you will learn all the techniques involved in head movement. You will be told how to drill and for how long. By the time you are finished, you will have significantly improved your head movement sensitivity and timing. Of course, you will have access to this forever, so you can repeat it over and over again. The more you do it, the better you will get. So for more information, click the link in the description box below. So here, KHAI slips to the inside on my cross and loops his left hook counter over top of my right arm. But I dipped my head off center line and evaded it, and I followed up with a low kick. I hit a body jab here, lean back to dodge KHAI's right hook, and I try to counter his counter with my left hook. But he leans back and tries to counter my punch, but I lean back, and finally I catch him with a straight right hand and lean back once more to evade. Here, I carriage blocked KHAI's left hook, and as I countered with my left hook, he does the same. Then we both threw and landed our jabs at the same time. I followed up with my cross, but KHAI slips and counters with his low kick, but I kick back right away to even out the score. A nice calf kick here from KHAI that off balances me, and KHAI evades my counter. A jab here, but KHAI parries and lands his left hook counter. I fire back with my cross, but KHAI leans back, so I doubled my cross and landed the second punch. But KHAI loops his left hook over my right arm and catches me. KHAI ducks under my hook here and lands his body hook, followed by his body cross. KHAI lands another calf kick, and as I try to counter with my jab, he parries and lands his left hook counter. I obviously need to keep my hands up more, but it's only because we were both having so much fun playing the hands down head movement game. But note that I would not normally play it so risky, especially if it was hard sparring or a real fight. So knowing he throws that left hook counter a lot, I faked my cross, leaned back to dodge his left hook counter, and chopped his leg knowing he needed to plant his leg to punch. A super basic, effective, and underused counter here, carriage block the left hook and fire the cross straight down the middle. And a pull back cross here to low kick. And I get in trouble for not having my right hand up again. I throw my left hook and KHAI ducks under my hook as he throws his left hook, then he shoulder rolls to evade my cross. Since we both have such similar styles, it's really all about timing and speed. KHAI playing and flowing with head movement here, so I disrupt his rhythm by attempting a foot sweep, then into my cross jab cross. But KHAI moves just out of the way to not take damage. And I slip his punch. And I dart in with my cross to low kick again. I throw my jab here, and KHAI slips to the inside again and loops over top of my jab with a right hook. Then as I threw my cross, he slips to the inside and loops his left hook over my cross. So I finally start to catch on here. KHAI likes to throw his hooks over top of my straight punches. So this time, I dart in to land my cross and dip my head off center line like in the very first exchange to evade his counterpunch and into my low kick. It really is hard to hit KHAI as he is always moving left or right, creating angles while hiding his head. For those who think, oh, I'll just throw a high kick, I tell you, it's a lot harder than you think because he is good at shoulder rolling when you do. Low kicks, on the other hand, do work very well. KHAI slips 3 of my jabs here, and I eventually catch him with my cross. KHAI then makes me miss all 3 strikes. Here, KHAI misses his cross, spins counterclockwise and lands a beautiful spinning back fist, and gets out of the way of my counterpunch. I go for my own spinning back fist. I miss completely, but my follow-up cross grazes his face. And here we both simultaneously land our jabs and crosses. Here, I bait with the side of my face, waiting for KHAI to jab me so I can counter, but he stood there, so I went offensive with my cross to low kick instead, and KHAI hits me with a double punch, the Hadouken from the Street Fighter game. Misses the body punch but lands the cross, and I get him back with the same technique. I jam up with him, so I framed off his neck and into my high kick, but KHAI dodges, and a nice switch stance into the left high kick. I blocked with my right arm, but if KHAI threw with power, that would have hurt. A quick fist pump to acknowledge a good shot. Kai continues to dodge my punches, and as he tries to counterpunch, I 360 block and into my intercepting lead body kick. A jumping roundhouse kick to catch Kai as he backs up. And a beautiful jumping, churning back kick by Kai, but he hits me ever so slightly too low and catches me in the groin. Then Kai chokes me out. So I recover and we start again. Up hook cross low kick combo from me, and an inside low kick to interrupt Kai's punch. And a jab to bait Kai to counterpunch, and I lean back and into my jab cross. Some more head movement from Kai, dodging my jab cross, but I finish with a low kick. And a low kick for a low kick. Here, Kai slits my jab and throws his cross in southpaw stance. Kai slips and gets into my pocket, so I use my forearm to frame off the neck to create space and into my cross again. And some more low kicks from me. Kai lands a darting cross here, and I tried to land that counter, but missed. It was funny because both Kai and I were working the same counters, throwing the hook over top of the straight punches. And I have a little fun here, dodging Kai's flurry of punches. And Kai does the same. And Kai gets me again with that hook over top of my cross. I start to pick up the pace and pressure forward. Many people say it's easy to deal with people who use head movement. All you need to do is punch the body. Although that is a good strategy, punching the body too much can also leave your head open for an easy counterpunch, like here. And I pull back to evade the counterpunch, leaned back to dodge a second punch, and back in with my hook cross, but Kai evades the cross. A good jab cross from me here, and Kai gets me back with his cross. I carriage block the left hook again, fired back with my straight cross, but Kai slips it and into his uppercut, which misses. Then we both throw our hooks and miss, and both throw our cross and miss. Then I intercept him with a left body kick and slipped his cross. And here's another example of an easy jab cross counter to the body punch. Hope you guys enjoyed the exchanges and breakdown. We used a lot of the same moves throughout the session, but it's not about how many moves we can do, but how good we are at performing them.